Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you a flip flap pocket. So on this side we've got a pocket here and a pocket here, and on the back we've got this little flap and we have a pocket here. And so now the flip part, we go over and we've got a pocket here, and then on the other side of the page where we'll have this overlapping, we've got these pockets here. Now you see I've done some sewing around, but you don't have to. You do not need a sewing machine to do this. I've done half of it, like this bit, on the sewing machine, and then I've done the rest, the tops, on just, not on, with just gluing, you know. So you do not need a sewing machine at all. You can do it whatever way you want. So let's get started. Right, so I'm going to start with my pieces of card. So I cut these at 4.5 by 5.5, and these are 4.5 wide, but I haven't bothered about the depths of making them the same because that really don't matter. So I think when I've got them on the page, we're gonna round the corners at the bottom. I might sort of adhere these with a little bit of glue just to keep them where I want before I sew them. Like that. Just make sure it's straight, which it probably isn't. Yeah, and I can't see it at the bottom. Right, that's cool. And I'll do the same over here, just the tiniest little bit, just to stop it moving around. Hang on, this is all sticky. Get that off so I can get some actual glue out. No, I think I might have to open a new bottle. I've got my money's worth out of this one, but yeah, that's just enough there to hold it in place. Oh, get it straight, make sure it's not hanging out the bottom, which that one was a little bit. And so yeah, I'm really excited to do this, just to do something a little bit different and make something nice with the fabric that I've been sent. And if you haven't seen her shop before, Beach and Sari on Etsy, I will link you down below for you to go and check it out, because she really does have some beautiful little packs of fabrics. So I'm going to make, this is one pocket, and then I'm going to make another pocket. I thought this trim looks fantastic, and then I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to sew it on and then cut it, because I've found that this one can move about quite a bit. So I'm just going to attach them with like a paper clip here and there where I want the fabric, and then I'll stitch that down. Yeah, I want that a bit lower, I think. Oh, who knows, it's just a big decision. But yeah, these really are gorgeous fabrics, and I'm really excited to sort of make something just for a change, you know, something that I don't normally do, stepping outside of my comfort zone a bit. Right, this is, I just want to hold them in place before I start stitching. Right, so if I start stitching over here, and then I can undo that and go round. So I'm going to stitch these on and I'll be right back. Right, so I've sewn my pockets. So we've got the cardstock pocket there and a fabric pocket there, and the same on this one. If you haven't got a sewing machine, you can just do the exact same thing but gluing. And then on the reverse, what I thought was we'd have like a little fabric little flip on each one, and I've cut them just about, I think, the right size, and we'll have a little bit at the top, a little bit of trim, and yeah, and then we'll have something else underneath. So we'll do the underneath first, because what I thought was we can have like sort of like a card that's also a pocket, like in the middle. They might be a bit big. If I could go for this smaller deck, yeah, I think they'll be better, because remember at the top we've got to stick the fabric. So yeah, we'll have that one, and we'll just randomly pick that one. So we've got our cards that are going to be our little pocket, and right, where do we want to get in? I think we're going to keep one of the sides open will be best, because getting in at the top will be difficult, and trying to come in at the bottom, everything could fall out, won't it? So the side it's going to be. Right, I think I've just about got my money's worth out of that. It's driving me insane. Let's open a new one. Right, so we've cracked open a new glue, and right, just try and not smother it, and I'm going to come down to the bottom so that we've got access, and I'll do the same on this one. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to put in these yet, but we can put like a little tag or a journaling card underneath, or you could just fold up some paper and put it underneath, couldn't you? Like a little secret writing place. So that's that bit, and then we're going to have these up here. So I don't think I'm going to sew them on, I'm not sure. No, I think I'm going to glue them on. What I will sew on is I've got this piece, and I want this to secure our tops. So on one side we'll have a flip, and then the other side the pocket, or you can flip them over and you can have that side your flip and that side your pockets. So I'm just going to go and sew these. Right, so there we are, we've got it all sewn. So now under my card that has gone skew with, now I'm going to have to lift that up and re-glue it. It's probably while I had it under the sewing machine, it went a bit on the wonk, so I'll just re-glue that, because this is our little hidden pocket, and we don't want our little fella all wonky. Right, so that's that, and I think we'll have this one. I'm just going to glue it up here. It's a nice and simple job. Don't need the sewing machine at all really, but I just fancied doing a bit of stitching. But as you can see, it can all be done with glue, and yeah, it's just a little bit of movable sort of something of interest to have on your page, but then you can move them around, kind of use it as a bookmark if you want to, you know, like page marker. Right, I'm going to get glue all the way across here now to put this trim. Right, and should we have it up that way, or no, I want it that way. Right, and get that adhered, and then once it's all glued I can turn it over and trim off whatever's making a mess, like that. So let's just get it, trim these bits off. Oh, yeah, right. So that's our little hidden pocket under there. And then when we flip it over, I want this green this side, so again I'm just going to glue it across. It's such a quick and easy project. The longest bit you're going to have is making the things to go in the pockets, really. Because this bit is so quick and easy. And again, I'm just going to press it down. And once it's dry, flip it over and trim off the excess. Right. And that bit looks like it's done. So let's grab a journal. This one's the nearest. And right, let's find a blank page. Oh, here. Right. So this will fit on my page like this. And I've got, let's grab a tag so we can see what pockets we got. Oh, right. Right, so we've got a pocket there and a pocket there. And then when we flip it over, under here, we've got this pocket here. And then if you're bored with that, we can flip it over again. And we've got that pocket, nice deep pocket, and that pocket. And under here we've got this pocket. So it really does bring a nice bit of colour to the page, and I think it's a really quick and easy thing to do. So I think the last thing I'm going to do is I want to put something over these bits of stitching. And what I've got is I've got this lovely piece of embroidered fabric. Now there's a little story here. Again, this is from Maggie at Beach and Sari, but she says this piece is made by a lady called Seema, right? She's preparing for her wedding, and members of her family craft and sell to make money for the wedding, with all the village attending, and the woman's family also have to pay a dowry. That Seema needs all the help she can get. So, as you can see, Maggie is not only sourcing these fabrics ethically, she's got a rapport with the village members that she's buying from, and we get to know their backstory. And look at how gorgeous this piece from the lady called Seema is. So if you want to help to pay towards her wedding, nip over to Maggie. She's in the description box down below, and you can buy one of her packs, and there will be pieces from Seema or members of her family. And I'm just cutting this off rough. I'm not making it like really super neat. I'll trim it down a little bit, but I just think, look at that, look at just how beautiful it is, all the work that goes into these fabrics, and knowing like the backstory of like where it's come from, and that there's women in the village sitting all embroidering to help pay for Seema's wedding, like all of her family that live in the village are all trying to help her out. Isn't that fantastic? It's just great, isn't it? So yeah, just whacking on a bit of glue here. Oh, and look at that. That is just beautiful. Right, let's get the edges glued down. Right. Oh, I'm really happy with that. And then I'm going to trim off the other bit. I've been saving this since she sent it to me, I've been saving it for something like a bit different. And I think this is it. This is what I was meant to have it for, because I think these are beautiful. And then I've still got another little bit that I can put on something else. So let's just get that bit trimmed off. Yeah, look at that. That is so adorable. I love it. So, right, let's move the fluff off of there. Now I've got it stuck to my hands. And so, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Really quick and easy, wasn't it? You know, didn't need to go over to the sewing machine at all, but the whim just took me, you know, and I'm one to go with, just go where my whims take me. That's me all over. So I really hope you like this little project. I think it's super cute, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be making a few more of them to go in my up and coming journals. And you don't have to do them in this style. You can do it any, like, you know, you could do it shabby chic, you could do it whatever you want. You know me though, I love the boho look and I love all these pieces. So yeah, I hope you love them too. Thank you very, very much for coming and watching. Thank you, Maggie, for the beautiful, beautiful fabrics that I get to work with. It really is my dream come true that I have this opportunity. It really is. So yeah, thank you everyone. I love you all for coming along for the ride with me and just making pretty things. So thank you very much. I love you lots and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye.